Hey y'all, I got some shit what need to be said, okay? Okay, y'all. So I ran across this clip on the Osbournes where the topic of discussion was ding 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 ding, Diddy, Puff Daddy, Pete Diddler, Brother Love. No surprise, right? But in this short clip, Sharon Osbourne, wife of death metal rock star Ozzy Osbourne, who's also in the clip, and I defined death metal, y'all, because I wanted to make sure I understood exactly what it was her husband partook in for so many decades. And death metal is defined as a form of heavy rock music using lyrics preoccupied with death, suffering, and destruction, also called thrash metal, hardcore punk, and extreme metal. You know, y'all, after reading the definition of death metal, which was created in the 1980s, it immediately made me think of gangster rap music and how it was born sometime in the late 80s to early 90s. Before gangster rap, there was hip hop, which was created in the late 60s to early 70s and was a more positive and cleaner version of rap music. But I digress. In this short clip, Sharon Osbourne spoke about Diddy's criminal antics and how, in her words, it's not her world and that she doesn't understand that world. Sharon's daughter Kelly looked confused as she sat beside her mom. Ozzy looked nervous as he rubbed his hands across his legs, and their son Jack was extremely vocal in calling his mom out, stating that sex trafficking is not necessarily a hip hop issue, as a picture of Epstein appeared on the camera. Then Jack told his mom that she was a part of that world by calling her out and making her admit she too physically saw young girls being taken advantage of, to which Sharon had no choice but to say yes, an admission. I just want to say, I appreciate Jack speaking up like that, even if it did call out his mom as a liar, because everything unfolding with these melanated high profile celebrities is giving the illusion that they are the creators of this so called world Sharon Osbourne is trying to distance herself from, but cannot. The music industry is known for sex, drugs, and rock and roll, and the public knows Sharon's husband Ozzy all too well and how he's dealt with drugs and rock and roll. And now it would seem they also know about sex trafficking. Epstein's list has a lot of high profile politicians, musicians, actors, models, businessmen and women, and let's not forget royals who have been a part of his sex trafficking operation, which took place on Epstein Island. And now that Diddy is being called out for his part in it, everyone is trying to run for the hills. It would seem the industry is being run by those who love partaking in drugs, gay sex, and pedophilia. And it would also seem that this is a society which celebrities buy into, and not necessarily that they themselves created it. Buying into it means selling your soul, which many will do for the love of money, until the shit hits the fan and everyone wants to pretend like they don't know about anything. Just a reminder, y'all, if you have to run for the hills and pretend as if you aren't aware of what you've been a part of for decades, that only means you fully comprehend that what you're doing is wrong, yet you continue to do it. And why? Oh, yeah, I forgot. The love of money. I'd also like to thank Jack for only focusing in on the criminal aspect of sex trafficking with regards to Diddy, because people get easily distracted with gay sex, which isn't illegal and has absolutely nothing to do with the bigger issues at hand, which is stealing the innocence and lives of vulnerable kids, pushing illegal drugs and illegally drugging individuals, sexual assault, rape allegations, and blackmailing individuals. Again, any person's religion or who they choose to lay with has nothing to do with the public. So stop being distracted by the noise, y'all. With regards to these crimes suddenly surfacing, how about we start with the tippity top of the hierarchy and work our way down? After all, how can we ensure the root of the issue is taken care of if the cleanup doesn't start from the top, right? It would seem Epstein's list is a great place to start. Comments, y'all?